Hi, I'm Ken Oakes with Oakes Daylilies. I'm going to talk today about what to do when your daylilies arrive. So first off, thank you very much for ordering daylilies. We really appreciate it. What I'm going to talk about is why you need to plant your daylilies right away and what to do if you can't plant them right away. We're going to talk about how to plant, where you might want to plant, and spacing you might want to use. And we're going to talk about things you might want to do regarding fertilizer with planting your new daylilies, and also mulching and watering them in. So here we go. All right, so I'm just going to start with opening up the box here. Our packing material, this is called Excelsior, and this is a wood fiber product, and it's recyclable if you wanted to use it to mulch or whatever in the garden. And then we'll just pull the plants out here. So one of the things we've always done is sold a really big plant, okay, that's made of at least 3, what they call them is fans. So like this one plant right here on the edge, this is called a fan, and so what we sell is a little chunk with at least 3 fans. So this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, that little small one. And I would mention that daylily fans come in different sizes. So this is a variety called Addy Branch Smith. You see how big that one fan is there, and this is a different variety called Bitsy, which, as you might imagine from the name, is a smaller flowered variety. So it has a smaller, the fans are smaller, right? So that's what one of these looks like. So you compare the two right there. So if you get them in their different sizes, the individual plants, that's why. And sometimes you get a big chunk. Well, that's just because the individual plants are bigger, but it's still got, this one has 5 fans as well. So what I wanted to talk about first is just a reminder that daylilies are not bulbs. Daylilies are plants. So you can see how it's got the roots attached to the top, obviously not a bulb. So you're going to want to plant this right away. Every now and again we'll get a little bit of confusion that you need to wait until fall to plant. No, you need to plant this right away because we dug this yesterday and shipping it today. So you'll get it in here in a few days, however long it takes to get from our place to yours. And so you'll want to get it back in the ground as quickly as you can. Now, what to do if you can't get it in the ground right away? Just to open up the box like we've done, and then just put this someplace in a cool, shady spot. Don't leave it sitting out in the sun, obviously. And they can sit just like this for several days. Obviously, the sooner the better, but you could go a week or more if you need to. And after you water, particularly if you've left them sitting out for a few days, just be sure and water them in really good after you plant. Okay, so where do you want to plant your daylilies? Now daylilies like a lot of sun, so you're going to want to pick a spot that gets, we like to recommend 6 hours of sun a day or more. Now that can vary a little bit. If you got some dappled shade in the afternoon, that's typically not a bad thing. One of the problems with shade is a lot of time it's caused by trees, and so you got the root competition from the trees. So you got the shade issue plus also the the root competition issue. But typically you're going to want to find a spot that's got a lot of sun. So once you've got your spot ready to plant, the next question we get a lot of times is how far apart to plant them. Typically we're going to recommend between 18 and 24 inches apart. If a plant has a smaller plant like this one, Bitsy for instance, oftentimes it won't grow into as big of a clump. So you can plant those a little bit closer together, more like the 18 inches. And then if you got a bigger plant, something like this Chicago Star, it's going to be a bigger clump when it grows up, so more closer to the 24 inches. So I'm just going to eyeball it and put them out here. That's approximately what, 20, 24 inches, something like that. So if I was planting these 3, I would plant them something like that. Another question we get a lot is how deep to plant. Okay, so you'll see here on these daylilies there's a sort of a white area in between the roots and the top. This is about ground level right here. So daylilies aren't planted particularly deeply, but this is going to be about ground level right here. All right. You'll notice also that I took the tag off, so you want to take the tag off before you plant. I like to stick it in the ground next to it just to keep up with it unless you get some labels for it. Like I mentioned, I was going to mention some options for fertilizer when you plant. We offer this product. It's called a Grow Tab, and it's made for transplanting plants. And basically it's, like the name suggests, a tab. So you just drop it down into the hole like that, and you'll plant on top of that. Okay, a couple of the things I wanted to mention before I plant this. First off, we're shooting this video in May. Okay, so if you get your plants a little earlier in the season, we start shipping in February to folks deep south and on up. So if you get your plants in February or March, they're not going to be as big as this. Basically, it's just they haven't had the spring to flush out and whatnot. It's the same plant. it will grow to this in May. But if you're watching this video in February and your plants don't look just like this, that's why. Second thing, we get a question a lot, should I divide these when I plant? And we recommend that you don't. If you plant this right away, early enough in the spring, it has a really good chance of blooming for you that first summer. If you divide it down smaller, probably gonna be a couple years before you get good bloom on it. So plant it just like this. So I've got my grow tab down on the bottom of the hole there. I'm just gonna put my daylily in there. There you stretch the roots out a little bit. And you can see ground level about right there. So I'm just gonna push the dirt around it like that. Then just push it down in there. You know, if I was doing it, I would just stick my little tag down in there so I know what's what. You may not care to keep up with it. But that's pretty much all there is to planting it. So now that I've got it planted, I'm going to add some granular fertilizer just around the plant. This is a product that we sell. We had a local fertilizer company make this blend specifically for us, for daylilies. You don't need to use a lot of it, maybe a couple teaspoonfuls or so for each plant. I don't have a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna, just sort of guesstimate. But basically, I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna sprinkle it around the plant like that. That's it. That's about all you really need to do. This bag here is a 4-pound bag, and so this is enough to do 75 to 100 daylilies. So you can see it goes pretty far. All right, I'm almost finished. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mulch around it. I've just got some regular wood mulch here. I'm just going to sprinkle it around it like that. It doesn't need to be particularly thick, just an inch or two or so is all. Daylilies aren't very particular about what kind of mulch. They use wood mulch like this, pine straw, just whatever you got pretty much. Mulch is great for a couple of reasons. It helps keep down weeds, and it also helps keep in moisture. So we definitely recommend mulching. And then the last thing I'm going to do before I finish is I'm going to come back and I'm going to water this in really good. Water is probably the best thing you can do for good performance on your daylilies. You'll get more blooms, they'll be bigger and just look fresher. Good thing about daylilies is they're not going to die in a drought, but they definitely look better with plenty of water. And the varieties that are listed as rebloomers, that's the most important thing you can do to help encourage those to, in fact, rebloom for you. So hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions about your daylilies, planting or down the road, please reach out to us. We love to talk about daylilies. Our contact information is below. So thanks again for ordering from us, and enjoy your daylilies.